So number one, a disciple of Jesus touches lepers. Number two, the disciple of Jesus befriends the prostitute. Number three, a disciple of Jesus offends Pharisees. I think it's the funniest thing. We have had in this church several times people leave our church. They left our church for the most unusual, to me, the most unusual reasons. One time I had a couple come up to me and say, Pastor Rick, you got people with tattoos in your church. And the piercings, they got to go. I said, well, I mean, that's the people that we're attracting. I mean, that's they need Jesus too, don't they? And they said, well, if you don't share from the pulpit that they need to, that they, no more tattoos, no more piercings, then we're gonna have to leave the church. Now, this is a nice family. And I said, well, start shopping. You're gonna have to start shopping. You see, they were offended. They were offended because we were reaching out to people that maybe other churches weren't reaching out to. Now, am I in favor or against tattoos? It's for a different time. That's for a different time. Do I love the people with tattoos on them? You better believe it. You better believe it. Do I love people with piercings all over the body? Man, Jesus does. He's the ultimate piercing. Think about it. Come on. I love them. I love them. And I know some pierced up, tattooed up people that love Jesus so much they'd give their life for him. They'd give their life for him. And I'd be right there with them on the front lines of any battle. But it offends people sometimes. Luke chapter, oh wow, wow, what did I do that for? Oh well, you get my point. These people were offended. They were offended. Folks, whenever a church, that's what happens when you have to follow a PowerPoint. The closer we get to the heart of God, and what He tells us to do, the more we're going to offend people. The more we're going to offend non-believers, believers, Christians, the more we're going to offend. If our church starts to reach out to the culture and reach out to this with the languages that the world will understand, guess what? We're going to offend other churches. Are we willing to do it for the sake of some? Are we willing to do it? Whenever a church or a believer starts to communicate in the language that the world can understand, rest assured the religious folks are going to get ticked. They're going to get ticked off. And folks, you can be a sanitized American version of the cultural Christian and blend right into culture, to Christianity in America. Or you can follow Jesus and it's going to cost you something. But you're going to make a difference. You're going to make a difference in this world. And God's going to do something supernatural and something big because He's going to trust you to take His word out into the world. Amen? Bottom line is that true disciples of Christ hurt for people so much that they're willing to sacrifice their time, their finances, their comfort, their safety, and even their religious traditions. And you're willing to go out of your way to listen to some rock and roll music as opposed to, Kumbaya, my Lord, because it's reaching someone else outside of you. I've been a Christian for 26 years. And I can go in and just have, just have regular church, just do regular stuff that keeps me comfortable, or I can want to reach somebody else. I'm not saying that we need to be perfect, folks. By no means am I saying that we need to be perfect, but we need to be following Christ. A disciple follows Christ. Amen. If you have your connection cards, go ahead and pull those out. I want to pray for you, but I also want to challenge you. On the back, there's a place for prayer requests and praise reports. There's this summer, we're going to be pulling this thing together called, Lord just spoke into my heart to say this: sow in the summer so you can reap in the fall. Sow in the summer like a farmer sows in the summer so he can reap in the fall. And this summer we're going to sow. You have an opportunity to sow. You have an opportunity to get your hands dirty, put your hand to the plow, get out there and sow. We're going to give you opportunities. We're going to pray. We're going to say, how can we get in this community? How can we go out and reach the world? I started thinking about this. What stops us from just grabbing the praise and worship team and going down to a park and just start playing music? Fear? That's all it is. What stops us? I remember one time a couple of years ago, we just busted open the back doors and Justin just took his guitar and we just started walking up the street singing Amazing Grace, How Sweet the Sound. And we went all the way up to the end of the street, turned around, came down Ridge Road and down. People were looking out the windows and saying, well, what are these radicals? We had 70 people just walking on the street singing Amazing Grace, How Sweet the Sound. What stops us from doing that? Fear. We're going to have opportunities this year. Sozo is part of our outreach ministry, the cafe. They're going to be going out, or we're going to be going out into seven concerts on the green in North Haven. 7 concerts on the green. It's already planned. Every Tuesday afternoon or Tuesday evening, Sozo's going to go out there, but they're going to be selling smoothies and coffee and cappuccinos and stuff like that. Man, what stops us from going out there and just talking to people, and just ministering to people? They're also going to be doing the North Haven Fair. We're going to need people to help, to get out there and just to talk to people. Oh, what are you guys from? We're from Frontline, or we're from Sozo Cafe. And then they come into the Sozo Cafe, and it's just a natural, oh, well, what is this place? It's a church. And people come in. We're going to do something called a gas buy down, which is really cool. We're going to actually raise money from you guys. We're going to raise money, go to a gas station, and just slap $1,000 down and say, we want you to take 25 or 50 cents off your price for up to $1,000. And then we're going to pump the gas. Could you imagine what kind of an incredible testimony that would be, that we are saving people for like 2 hours or 3 hours of time? They can go fill their car up for under $3 a gallon. How cool is that? And there's more. We want to sow in the summer to reap in the fall. We want to do some things.